Salutations everybody, it is Maddie here today sharing with you a very special Skyrim memory. Now, this has been a hashtag that's tied into the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition promotions from Bethesda, and I thought this would actually make a cool video idea for all of us to share our memories that tied to Skyrim, whether it was in-game or a story out of the game that connected it to the game, whatnot. That's exactly what my story is going to be, and I encourage you to share yours in the comments down below. So without further ado, I will get into my Skyrim memory. So this is before the game even came out. It was back in high school, my junior year, so I was about 16 years old at the time, and I was beyond stoked for Skyrim. That's all I could think about, all I could talk about. And I remember I took a communications class, which was a class about filming and getting on camera and talking, because I wanted to become a better YouTuber, and I thought this would help me. Did it help? Yes, absolutely, down the line, but at the time I did not give a damn because Skyrim was coming out. So we were on the computers every single class, and I'd sit in the back, and instead of doing my work for the 45-minute period that we were in this classroom, I would sit there and read Skyrim news, information, articles, rumors, whatever it is out there on Skyrim. I was reading it. And even if there was nothing new, I'd reread the same old articles. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just kept reading and just memorizing everything. So it actually came to a point where I was not really doing any work whatsoever in my class because of Skyrim. And actually in the first quarter, which is a period in a school year here in the United States where it's a couple months along. So for that first quarter, I actually failed the hell out of this class because I was so fixated on Skyrim. It actually got so bad that at one point my teacher pulled me aside and said, "You do not have a future in this field. You should probably drop my course and go pursue something else," which is something a teacher, a professor, anyone should never do. They should always encourage. But he told me to leave, to not come back, and to not take his classes again because he didn't think I was built for this type of work. Now, for me personally, I don't try to get butthurt about that stuff. I let this type of stuff light a fire under my ass. And now at this time, actually, I was just creating Mr. Maddie Plays. I made that in September of 2011, and Skyrim came out in November of 2011. So only in that small span of time was Mr. Maddie Plays just becoming a thing, which was really cool. And I had the plan that I'm gonna make many videos on Skyrim, and I did just that. And what was amazing was that I started off with rare weapon guides, and they took off. My channel actually grew, I built a platform, and most importantly to me at that point in time, I had every way to go and tell my teacher to fuck himself because of what he said to me. What he said to me lit a fire under my ass, and probably the wrong way, because what he said was entirely negative, entirely derogative, but I still allowed that to be a fuel for me to pursue my passion, and it actually started off on a platform where I could build a Bethesda focused platform where now a lot of my viewers here are Bethesda fans because of the fact that it started off with Bethesda. Also, one other memory that ties into this is that I loved how Skyrim came out on a Friday. I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about homework or anything. I got this whole weekend to just play the hell out of Skyrim and get something done. And I remember finding Chilren's Blade for a Thieves Guild mission or something like that. And I was like, okay, I gotta post this. And 500,000 views in like a night or two. I was just like, okay, this is insane. I'm actually gonna make popular Skyrim videos. And so Skyrim is a game that really brings me back to my roots. It's one of the happiest times of my life because it was actually like a dream come true. And you know, it's the start of everything for me. So I'm really excited to get back into Skyrim for that specific reason. That was my Skyrim memory I wanted to share with you guys because it's just like a good victory story where, you know, I was so fixated on Skyrim, it was almost becoming a negative impact on me. And then my teacher told me to give up basically, and I decided I'm not going to give up. And allow that to be a message on the side of this video is never give up. Don't let people tell you what you can and can't do. Let yourself be the dictator of that. But all philosophical crap aside, I hope you guys enjoyed this Skyrim memory. It got a little more deep than I imagined it would have been, but I think it's a good story to share, and I'd love to read yours in the comments down below, so be sure to share them with me, people. Other than that, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. The links are, as always, in the description down below. Check out TriggerBomb.com, the place by Bethesda fans for Bethesda fans. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.